welcome to another video. We are going to look at the dot and the cross product of two or more vectors. Alright, today we are going to establish the difference between these two, the dot and the cross product, so that even as you meet other questions, you'll be able to know how to go about them. Before you go anywhere, subscribe to my YouTube channel and please make sure that you share these videos. Even as I make your life better, you can also make my life better by sharing and inviting others to follow my page. Alright, so let's go to the question. Given that vector A is 2i plus 3j minus k, and vector B is I minus 2j plus 6k. Find A dot B, which is the dot product. So this one here, okay, is what we call the dot product because of the dot in the middle. While this one, we call it A cross B. This one is a cross product. Alright. The other name for a cross product we can find is as a vector product. So don't get surprised when you hear the word dot product, so cross product or vector product, they are just the same. So now, how do we work out this? So let's go and work them out. Alright, so starting with A. So A dot what? B. This is a dot product, so you are going to get a value. That's what you need to know about a dot product. You are going to get a value. So you are going to multiply these vectors component by component, then you add them. That's all. So we are saying A dot B is, we put vector A here, 2i plus 3j minus k dot, then you have I minus 2j plus 6 what k, then we close. So we'll be multiplying component by component, not like 2 times, no. One thing that you need to know about dot product is that when you're multiplying the same component, alright, like that, this is just a 1, alright. But if you are multiplying different components, this is just a 0. That's why even if you try to multiply 2i and 2j, you still get a 0, so there is no need of multiplying them. So we are just going to multiply those having i's together, those having j's together, and those having k's together. So now, having noted that, so 2i times 3i, remember that I times I is just 1, right? So this I and that I give us 1, then 2 times 1, what do we get? We get 2. So plus. Next we have j and j. When you multiply, what do you get? You get 1. It's the same thing here, it's the same principle. It's the same thing as j times dot j. It's the same thing as k dot what? K is just equal to 1. Now, 3 times 2, so times negative 2, you get negative 6. J and j give you 0, sorry, 1. Then you have plus negative 1 times negative 6, you get negative 6. Okay. Then we have that. Then what we have next? We have k times k, which will just give you a thing, give you 0. So you've seen how we are moving, isn't it? So now we'll say 2 minus 6 again. So we are saying A dot B is, this is negative what? 12, right? Then we've got plus 2. What do we get? Get negative 10. So you can see that the dot product will give you a value as I said in the beginning. Then B, which is a vector product or a cross product, you do not get a value, instead you get another vector. Alright, so for B, okay, which says A, vector A cross vector B, for this one, you get a vector as your final answer. And how do we do this? If you remember on how to find the determinant of a 3 by 3, matrix, there is not a problem because that's the same step that we are going to carry on. So we are going to let, since we are looking for a vector, right? So we are going to say let the vector which we were looking for be, let it just be what? I plus j plus k. Let's just that vector be this because we don't know what that vector will be. So now so now we say the vector which we are looking for, we put I there, we put j here, we put k here. All right, then we have the first one is 2 3 negative 1. So 2 3 negative 1. The second one is 1 negative 2 6. So 1 negative 2 6. We form a 3 by 3 matrix. You've seen how I've come up, eh? Then we find the determinant of this matrix. We find what? The determinant of this matrix. How do we find the determinant? You pick anywhere where you want to start from. Now, because as we are looking for a vector, we are going to start from this vector. So we'll say I, we multiply. But what do we do? So when you start with when you pick this one, you eliminate the row and the column where it is. So eliminate the column, so the row and the column. We remain with this matrix. So we remain with what? 3 negative 2. We remain with what? 3 negative 2 negative 1 and 6. Then remember how these signs follow each other. It's plus minus plus. You don't have to forget that. Then we go to minus. Then we go to j. If we go to j, we are going to eliminate the column where j is, this one, and the row where j is. We remain with what? 2 1 negative 1 and 6. We go to plus. We have k. Okay. So we eliminate the row where k is, as well as the column. So we remain with what? 2 3 1 and negative 2. Now after doing this, we are finding the determinant. That's why I'm putting my moduli. So we have I. Okay. So 3 times 6 we get what? 18. Remember there's always a minus whenever you are finding the determinant. Now this and that will give you what? Positive 2. Okay. Have minus j. 6 times 2 we get 12. 1 times negative 1. What do we get? We get negative 1. Now there's also a minus under determinant. So this one will give us positive what? Positive 1. Plus k. K. Negative 2 times 2 we get what? Negative 4. Minus 1 times 3 we get 3. Then we say I is, so what do we get here? You get 16, right? And well, what do we get here? You get minus j 13, right? Then here what do you get? You get negative 7. Therefore we say A plus B is another vector. It will be 16I minus 13j minus 7k. That is the final vector. Please, as you go through, in case I've made a mistake, you can always comment and say sir here, or you made a mistake there. Then I'll be always there to acknowledge. These are things that everyone can make a mistake. Otherwise, my main purpose is to give you steps and illustrate how to go about certain things. So in case there's a mistake somewhere, please do not forget to comment that mistake, and I'll be able maybe to explain or to clarify something. Otherwise, thank you so much.